Broadcasting from the Phoenix Center for the Arts, you're tuned to KRDP Jazz and Indie, where the Valley comes to talk, sing, connect. KRDP Apache Junction, Goldfield Ghost Town, Phoenix, 90.7 FM in the East Valley, and online and listen. The number 2, KRDP.com, a service of Desert Soul Media. KRDP is a new community radio station serving the East Valley on 90.7 FM and the rest of the community online at our website. Soul and eclectic programming from the Valley community, Arizona, and around the world. We encourage you to financially support KRDP with a sustaining monthly donation. You can donate right now at our website by going to listen, the number 2, KRDP.com, and click on donate. Your financial support is graciously appreciated.
This poem is entitled Black Woman. She walks with the grace of a panther, black that is, with childbearing hips and full lips and kinky hand of voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades, so that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind, and the blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her with won't diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child and small girl, in essence her blessings being the mother of all worlds, and I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls, into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you will think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? Because insanity has liquored our plight, to the point that we glorify death so much, we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us life. So instead, we'll plant you opposed to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service, because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than the Black woman.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Please enter our password to activate the program. Here comes the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Yes, appreciate that very much. Big up the radio station for I and I. Tommy do one love. Yeah man, this is Bongo Man Desire Fire. New Desire Fire 100. You call me Desire Fire 100 because it's 100%. 100. Respect to Mr. Clean B and Radio Phoenix. I got respect for this man. He's a businessman, and give him the love he deserves. I want all my followers, all my friends to link to Radio Phoenix 100%. One love. And all the artists of Phoenix. Love to T-Rex. Love to all the artists in Phoenix. You know, all the Phoenix artists. Togo Boy on the side, on all of them artists. Whoever is struggling to make that music happen. One love. All right. The sun is hot right now. I'm sweating.
Hey yo, this is Infectious Michael, the music virus, and right now you are listening to the Yaggah movement. Yaga yaga yaga.
This is the Princess of Phoenix, and you're listening to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah! This is Mary, and you are now listening to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah!
What up, what up, what up? I guess I think you heard that what it is, man? I don't know what that is. Is it working? Is it working right now? Oh, we live right now? I'm not sure if we live right now, but happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. I believe we are live right now. But if we are live right now, I just want to let y'all know that we are live. There's a little broadcasting going on in the background, so happy 4th of July to everybody out there right now. Yes. This is Brandon right now, so I want to let you know what's good. What it do, what it do. Oh, man. Glad to be back. Back in effect. Yes, indeed. I want to make sure that I get all my stuff plugged in, so I'm not going to be in trouble here with my little camera going on. Anyway, I believe we're live right now. We're live. I'm not sure we're live right now. I think we're live. I believe we're live right now. So, I believe we are live. Yes, indeed, we are live. Want to say what's up to everybody out there. Happy 4th of July. If you're not hearing me in the background, happy 4th of July to all of y'all. Most definitely, I want to make sure that my camera is set. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm not a camera guy like that. But, you know what I'm saying? Look, we can work around, make sure that we work around and make things happen, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, we have some things I want to talk in the background. I'm not sure what is going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, okay, all right, we're going to make sure that we don't play anything in the background right now. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I am back. I am back. Right on, right on, right on. So we won't get striked up for any music, copyright or anything like this. But welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Happy 4th of July. Most definitely, I'm just appreciate for everyone out there for joining us today. I know some of y'all barbecuing, you know, having your little barbecue fest with your families and everything like this, celebrating America's birthday, most definitely. So I want to give you all a shout out. Just be safe. Whatever y'all do, just be safe. You know what I'm saying? Just be safe. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we're going to do it. Yes, indeed. Let's start the show. Hey. 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 I'm right here, y'all. I'm right here right now.
Pull up this song, know it. Okay.
And it's 4th of July 2022. Some of y'all are going to have a barbecue fest, a lot of events going on, a lot of things going on, a lot of festivities going on. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Mr. Clean B back in effect again. I appreciate everybody out there who are joining me today. Yes, indeed. You just heard live on Hot People too. That was I Can Go, a brand new track for the 2022. So for all of y'all, you know what I'm saying, for all the R&B soul out there and reggae Afro beats, you already know how we do. We're about to start the session. I got some music in the book, and also I want to get back because I've been following this insurrection. I promised y'all last week that I am going to make sure that I will bring up my facts about this insurrection hearing. And also, there is a lady that has been shaming her baby daddy on social media because of a McDonald's feeding fest. But we're going to talk about this. But anyway, let's talk some music because this is the Yaggah Movement Radio Cast. It is hot outside. Yes, indeed. Hey, yes. So, you already know how we do. Tashania Brown, you already know she got appointed. Big up, congratulations to to the new Supreme Judge. Even though I know there has been a lot of conspiracy, when it comes to not trusting your government and everything like this. So I do have some files, some things that I just Google. I mean, I'm not gonna say Google because a lot of time when I say Google, folks think I'm just gonna Google and get all of my information on Google. Please, whatever you do, make sure that you get your information on file. Make sure that you get your information where you can get it. And I would not get my information via any sort of social outlet. I mean, I'm just saying, out of respect to those out there who believe in social media news. Like I believe that social media is not a news outlet. You know what I'm saying? Some people use social media to create propaganda, and and it is your duty to pretty much you know uh, engage into your resources and be able to find out what's really going on. That's why last week, when I came back, first thing I said was, let me make sure that I racked up all of my, from my leftovers to my new overs about this insurrection hearing. And pretty much, you already know I've been talking about this for the longest, but pretty much, the question is, are we trusting our governance right now? Are we trusting our democracy right now? Because we are hearing a lot of backlash left and right. We are hearing a lot of people who are talking a lot of smack, things like this that, what I'm saying, that are not helping the common man and common women. You know what I'm saying? Already, there are confusion about abortion. And I told you already, what I'm saying? I'm all about pro-life. You know what I'm saying? Even though I believe in others' right to choose. And I believe Brother Trey has a great comment when he was talking about how, in order for you, if you're not if you don't want to get the consequences, just wrap it up. Just but if you want to be ready for the consequences, then don't wrap it up. But until then, wrap it up. But if you make a mistake of not wrapping it up, then don't accuse the whole world or don't go and complain to others out there about your wrongdoings. And I believe that a lot of times we have to be able to take accountability for what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I can jump on that. Pretty much I can just talk about that later on. But I want to talk about this lady on TikTok who literally went on social media and pretty much embarrassed her baby daddy. I mean, I don't know if that was fake or if that was real, but know, I was asked, excuse me, I'm trying to get some stuff down here together. And big congratulations to Supreme Court Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. So I want to say that her name right. So I say it right. So, but anyway, I just wanted to elaborate on that. And also, I believe we have a guest coming. So, you know what I'm saying? I hope that my guest is coming up soon. So, y'all stay tuned. It's hot outside, so whatever you do, please. Ooh, excuse me. I'm having a hiccup and everything. Whatever you do, man, just, you know, drink a lot of fluids, drink a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I'm sorry. This is Facebook. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I believe YouTube, Tune TV, and Facebook over there. So please don't forget to press the like, press, you know, anything, say something positive. You know, I know some of y'all probably said some stuff last week about my show, or y'all saw me, you know, face to face. So this is your opportunity right now to say, hey man, I heard your comment about what you said. You know, I'm not liking what you said, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really cool about, you know, how you set it up like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was fair. No, I don't think that was appropriate. I mean, anything just to educate each other, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that's the, you know, that is what, you know, we are leading up to, you know what I'm saying? Just to bring a common ground, just to bring education amongst us, you know what I'm saying? And I do apologize if I'm going there because, you know, I don't want y'all to think that I'm ignoring everybody out there. But I know there are some things that I would like to announce. Most definitely, if I can get something there, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So I know there are some things I would like to announce. And also, I would like to invite also folks to also join back on my brotherly talk. You know, I'm going to have it relaunched again, and also I know the platforms are changing. So you know, so a lot of changes are going on via KRDP. So for those out there who are following us, just keep on following us. You know, I know we used to be Radio Phoenix prior to, you know, KRDP. But you know, if you follow us, if you follow all the programs, all the news, and you know all the shows that are going on right now. You know, so you can follow the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And I appreciate all the folks out there who have been following the Yaggah Movement Radiocast since day one. You know what I'm saying? We are going strong. You know what I'm saying? The goal is to keep it strong, to keep it vibrant, you know, to keep the energy right, and also, you know, to bring back some new faces, you know, to bring back some new energy, you know, to make sure that, you know, we are doing right by the community. We are doing right by those out there who support us. You know, give them a great shout out. You know, make sure that we support those out there who support, you know what I'm saying, the movement, who support what we stand for. Hold on one second. Oh, I guess I can hear myself. Ooh, I'm too loud. Okay, I gotta make sure I keep the volume down. You know what I'm saying? But definitely just to kind of bring the energy back again. You know, I know through the pandemic and a lot of folks have been pretty much away from their families and all that. So, you know, just to bring the atmosphere back again, and also I'm going to bring there's a annual emancipation marathon that's going on next week. So I would like to let you know about that. And also I believe there's an event going on tomorrow and Monday. So, you know, I definitely we're all going to share that up most definitely. So anything just to share any news out there, most definitely we're all going to keep it up. But I'm gonna make sure I pay the bill once the bill comes out. You know what I'm saying? So you already know, Mr. Clean B. You know, it's hot, so I gotta get hydrated. Make sure I get hydrated. That's number one thing I gotta do. I gotta do that, right? Can I do that? Stay hydrated. Y'all stay hydrated over here. Whatever you do, when you go outside, just drink a lot of water. Just drink water, okay? Just drink water. All right, whatever you do, just drink water, man. That's what I gotta say, okay? So drink water. That's what I gotta say. All right, so we are gonna jump on some. We're gonna jump on some bells right now. Africa woman. Hey, you already know we do Mr. Clean Beat, the Yaga Movement Radiocast, broadcasting live via KRDP. Y'all can also check us live at listen to KRDP.com. Now I want to give a big shout out to Gibson on KRDP supported program is on KRDP is supported by Gibson on 12 Steps Books and Gifts, excuse me, since 1977, located on the southeast corner of Scottsdale and Shea, open Monday through Saturday. For more information, you can call 602-277-5256. It's Gifts Unknown, also on Facebook. Big shout out to Gifts Unknown. Let's go back to some folk music via the Yaga Movement Radiocast. Yeah! Enjoy yourself, y'all. Hey! All right, all right. You already know how we do. You already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna give you a little my taste of you know what I'm saying, all the news and those out there were so happy about what's happening right now. But meanwhile, when I'm gone, let me see if I can play some tricks with y'all. Okay, so I can play some little tricks, tricky right here. Can I do that real quick? There you go. Can I do that real quick? There you go. And we're gonna pause up real quick right here for a minute. There you go. We're gonna take a quick break. That we are going to elaborate on that. Okay, let me get back to my camera. Okay, we are back. We are back. Okay. Yes, we here. Yaga, yeah.
Yeah. Woo! And
Yeah, I gotta bring the news because I know for the past 2 weeks I have not bring y'all the news, so I promise y'all that I'll bring y'all the news. And also starting next week, we are going to relaunch our African Nation of the Day. And I do apologize for those out there who have been requesting a lot of Afro culture, African countries that I know that we have been really I can say in the air lacking, but we are going to relaunch them and also bring the education via the Yaga Movement Radiocast for everybody out there who are following us. Now, just to give y'all a little shout out for all the artists that we just played. Now we just played some Mojave Kotu, Brenu Akeko, and I will play some Burna Boy with Asake Samba, that was a remix, and MZ Mene, I Can't Kill Myself, Mr. Nice featuring Advisor Rexty, and also my singer Roots Africa Queen, most definitely. Now, I know there was some news for those out there who probably have heard, yes, indeed. Congratulations to Supreme Court Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. Yes, she was confirmed on Wednesday. Definitely, so big shout out to her. I know it's kind of late notice for those out there who thought that she would come out and help out with the overturning of the Roe v. Wade. But definitely congratulations to her. But we still need to extend the bench. We still need to extend the Supreme Court bench, and I believe that that will be fair, not just for all parties, but it will be fair for just for the American citizen as well, for the men and women out here. So big shout out to her, most definitely. Now, I just got some news this morning. When I before I got here, that if you all remember the police, the Uvalde School District Police Chief Pedro Pete Arredondo, who was confirmed to be the police chief like a couple of days after the Uvalde shooting, actually resigned. His separate position on the Uvalde City Council and the wake of the massacre at Robb Elementary School that happened in May. So, Police Chief Pedro resigned from one of the positions separate from his district position police. So just that's news right there to share with y'all. Now, yes, indeed, Grizzly Maxwell, yes, the protege of Harvey Einstein, the guys, Epstein, the dude that was molesting all those little girls. She finally got sentenced. Yesterday, she got sentenced for 20 years in prison. I believe that's in Manhattan. And also, R. Kelly. I gotta say, I know some of y'all might probably say, "Oh my gosh, R. Kelly." I'm not gonna listen to his music. I'm gonna listen to R. Kelly's music because it's not the person, it's the art. So I have to separate the art from the person. But the person himself is going to jail for 30 years for racketeering, for a RICO charge, which I don't really understand why he was charged for a RICO charge. But he was going for 30 years in prison. And also for all the soccer fans out there, the 2026 FIFA World Cup will be played across 3 North American nations. Now, the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Now, of the 80 games to be contested in the tournament, 60 will be played in the United States. And I believe some of them will be playing in the West Coast. So big shout out to United America, Canada, and Mexico for actually having the 2026 World Cup held out here. That's going to bring a whole lot of dinero, yes. And also, not to cut it off, I just want to just invite a couple of my brothers and sisters out there about this annual Emancipation Marathon that will be held at the Changing Hands bookstore that's located on 130 West Camelback, Phoenix, Arizona. Now, that's going to be next week, next Saturday, July 9th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just so you know, just put on your calendar, bring the family. But it's pretty much a teaching and educational teaching about African American and also the history. The history, most definitely about our history, our culture, and our history, and what do we need to do to move forward, and the lesson we need to learn. You know what I'm saying? So, the annual Emancipation Marathon at the Changing Hands bookstore, most definitely, that's going to be held January. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me, I gotta make sure that I cut off my brakes in here. Do apologize on my brakes in here. I know some people are like, what's going on in the background? But anyway, so we just want to let you know that yes, annual Emancipation Marathon at Changing Hands Book, located on 130 West Camelback, Phoenix, Arizona, Saturday, July 9th. Now, those out there who are probably wondering, hey man, what is going on, and why don't you like to talk about this insurrection? What is so fascinating about talking about this insurrection? And big shout out to everybody out there who are joining me on my live stream. Please don't forget, I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can check me out on Safari Sam Plus TV or KLDP Instagram, or you can go on KLDP Facebook or Safari Sam's Entertainment Facebook and check my live stream live right now as I'm talking to you, as I'm broadcasting to show to your phone, your iPhone, or whatever Roku or whatever house that you stay at. You know what I'm saying? So I was listening to the insurrection, and I know last week it was a different story because a lot of a lot of big folks, a lot of big folks, lawyers, and folks in a position of power, came around, pretty much, testified under oath about what they witnessed, and pretty much, and the fact that what they witnessed doesn't really have to be in an indictment toward number 45 or AKA from President Trump. And I'm not going to really say because you already know how politics works. What I mean? We saw Richard Nixon. Yes, he infiltrated in the Democratic phone call, but he still didn't go to jail or anything like that. So, there's always party left and right. But what was really fascinating was the fact that, I was just following all the news outlets. I don't discriminate any news. I believe that, from Fox News to CNN to MSNBC to even your local news, it's, you have to get your information and gatherize those information in order to have a sense, pretty much in order to neutralize, your analysis, to neutralize your comments, to neutralize what are you trying to, display out there to the public. That's why I'm very, very careful, wherever I'm talking, so I'm not going to make any sort of mistake, so when it comes to, hey, like, you said this, this wasn't right or anything like that. So I want to make sure that last week I promised y'all on the previous show that when I come out, I will just bring my opinion. I will just galvanize what I've witnessed, what I've seen, what I've read, and just bring a sense of, galvanization, a sense, common sense of where we're heading moving forward. Now, yes, we have an election going on, and please, whether you are Democrats or you are Republicans or independent, or you are confused about which party that you want to vote because you don't trust no politician whatsoever, just pay attention to your local politicians, your local legislatures, your local laws, your local propositions that are that are being infiltrated right now without you noticing it. Just pay attention to all those little laws, in your districts and your cities before you start paying attention to, the governors and anybody out there. So start paying attention to, especially where we at in Maricopa County, what I'm saying, or whether you're in Piedmont County or LA County or Montgomery County, which is I believe in Maryland, what I'm saying, big shout out to, Montgomery County, Chocolate City, DC, wherever you at, just pay attention to your legislature, laws and elections that are happening right now in your in your region. I was following up the this insurrection hearing, and my gosh, I mean, I'm pretty impressed about how Lindsay Cheney, I mean, Dick Cheney's daughter is actually, like I said, I believe I mentioned that, how she seems to be the hope of America democracy. And I was going to say the hope of the Republican Party, because I am not a Republican, but a hope for America democracy. I mean, the things that she has been displaying, the things that she has been exposing. I mean, we have folks left and right who are coming out who cannot pretty much face up the truth. I mean, yes, the truth does really hurts. It does hurt. Trust me about that. But then again, what is the lesson after hearing all those, whatever they call it, storytelling, or all those evidence, or all those testimony on the oath? On the oath. Now, this is now folks who came, especially that one lady, they have been verifying, Christina, I hope I get her name right. The last lady that actually came out and actually depict what happened from the moment, number 45 or from President Trump literally know about the insurrection that was going to be held to him attacking his, Secret Service. Now, whether it's true or not, she was on the oath. So that's something that if she's lying, they're going to be pretty much, she's going to face some consequences for that. But the fact that, and I told you the other day that whatever happened to democracy, we always talk about, democracy. We always talk about how, the Constitution protects our democracy in this land. I mean, a few days ago, we just had, a court that just overturned the right for women to choose. I mean, yes, folks out there are going to say, well, no, some women needs to do what they have to do. They have to protect themselves. They have to pay attention. But I mean, it is what it is. I am not a woman. I am not going to tell another woman how to behave, how to act. Those are things I am not going to do. So, with all the respect, I do apologize. I'm not, I'm the wrong guy for that. You know what I'm saying? But, we just saw pretty much a Supreme Court that pretty much, let, everyone know, hey, we're going to let the states know, but we're also going to let your congressman and your congresswoman to elaborate on that abortion law. I mean, we are having things that are being overturned. The next thing, I believe they are targeting, is, sometimes, the LGBTQ rights, the gay rights, interracial rights, immigration rights. I mean, a lot of rights that are going on right now that can infringe your rights of living. I mean, for those out there who thinks that just carrying a gun is just the only right that you have in this country, you have to be aware on who you elect in the position of power. Because if you think that, and plus, first of all, let's all remember, every politician that comes and tell you that, the sky is gray or the sky is green, you already know their purpose. You already know their agenda. As long as the agenda fits your benefits, then you can go for them. That's why I'm not going to knock nobody who votes for Republican or Democrats. Because either one of them, I can't even trust either one. At the same time, we have to pay attention on those propositions that are being placed into those elections. The proposition that no one talks about. The proposition that some of those folks don't share in the news media. The things that we need to be able to be aware of, so any attorney general will not come and overturn any election, will not overturn your rights of voting. Because that's what this insurrection hearings is about still. Yeah, it is about finding if Trump is guilty or whatnot. It's about if America have some bad apples. Yeah, it's about all that. But what is the lesson beyond that? What's the lesson are we teaching the new generation who are watching all those vividly? They're watching all those news. They're watching adults acting like teenagers. They're watching us acting as if we don't know how to behave. They're seeing us being tribalized, whether it's socially, whether it's politically, whether it's at your establishment. But the tribalization that our children are witnessing, and then we are wondering why our children are having some type of mental crisis, because we are not there teaching them the right way. Because all we do is just fight amongst each other, not teaching them common sense. That hearing was just a teaching moment for all of us. Yes, I know some people might say, "Oh, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. Those people are liars in this." But last time I checked, if somebody's going in front of some type of judicial system and they proclaim something that is true, that is facts, and then you're gonna go on some news media that has no facts, so you can be able to tell your side of the story, but not coming to the real facts of the real issue. So none of that stuff will happen again. I believe I watched a movie called is that White House Down, something like this, with one of my favorite actors. I mean, with Gerard Butler. I mean, stuff like this. Like, and not only that, I remember how folks used to ask me back in the day. I remember years ago how they used to ask me, "Hey man, Mr. Clean B, You know what I'm saying? I keep on hearing like certain third world countries or certain African nations always have wars, or they always have those civil war. Or matter of fact, this tribe is trying to overthrow this government or the actual government. I mean, what just happened in January the 6th was came close to a coup d'etat. And I'm saying this in French. For those out there who don't want to accept the insurrection, it's just so nice, sweet English right there. But it was a coup d'etat. Just imagine for everyone out there who feels the need of saying, oh, I got my girls' rights. I can say whatever, my First Amendment, my freedom of speech. I'm going to say whatever I want. But you know, every freedom has a consequence. Every freedom has a consequence, my brothers and sisters. The freedom of speech has consequence. The freedom of carrying a weapon has consequence. The freedom of just extorting others have consequence. The freedom of trying to overthrow or using your privilege to overthrow a government or to overthrow a nation has consequence. I mean, my gosh, the privilege that I have to witness to this whole hearing, to the point that they even have to ask one person, one general, if he believes overthrowing the American government is a bad idea, and he has to say, I plead the fifth. I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, come on. Hello. I mean, y'all tell me. I mean, my brothers and sisters, y'all tell me. I mean, there's a constitution that states that, hey, man, if you ever go against my people or my, or my nation, I will lock you up. How come these people are not being locked up for their wrongdoing? How come they're being sentenced for 12 months, 14 months, 22 years probation? I mean, come on, y'all, like, seriously. But then they want to turn around and talk about the BLM because they are so afraid to say Black Lives Matter, so they have to say BLM. I mean, I'm sorry. This is politics. This is the tribalization that's going on right now. Whether you're Democrats, you're a Republican, even amongst your own party, there's still a tribalization amongst from progressive to left and right and all that. But no one seems to be caring about the democracy that's going on right now. Because when the forefathers wrote all those constitutions, all those notes before they left, for those out there to make sure they follow that up, at least Jenny said that the best. We all are obliged to the Constitution and not to an individual or to an idol or to a person. Because all the stuff that has been going on, and with all due respect to all my Republican peers out there, my Republican brothers and sisters, they're all Republicans and they're all Trumpists. And it seems that some of those Republicans became more of a Trumpist. So there's like two parties inside the same party. And then you have Democrats who got progressive, moderates and all that stuff who are so tribalized, and nothing is being done. Nothing's being done. What's going on with American democracy right now? I mean, where are we heading? Where are we heading? Where are we heading right now? I mean, y'all tell me. Because that's a concern for the next generation to witness that and think that, oh, it's okay for me to be able to overthrow something. Or some of these politicians who do not understand the common men or women or the youth out there go on TV and literally just spread propaganda about if people wants to save money, they need to cut off the iPhone, cut off the computers, stop going to school. That's the reason why isn't that the reason why they cut off our critical race theory? So people won't learn, so people will not be educated, so they can be so bliss from ignorance. But I'm sorry, we are watching a hearing that folks seems to be questioning if they have trust toward their own governments. I mean, I have to ask my own friends, my own American peers out here, like, do you trust your own people? Do you trust the people in the position of power that either gives you your salary, that either give you a check, that you pay taxes to, that comes and tell you, hey, I'm going to build your infrastructure. I'm going to make sure that education is being built. I'm going to protect your children. But no, but you go out there and pass a law in the East Coast in New York about, about concealed weapon being carried on the streets. About ban books that are supposed to teach. I'm sorry, I mean, that insurrection hearing has nothing to do with this insurrection. It has to do with a lot of things that we all need to pay attention to. The privilege that has been displayed. And I know some black folks will probably say, oh, you know what? That is not my strike. That's not my insurrection. But, it's going to affect you in the long run, because if they already overturn certain laws and regulations, if they already are doing those behind closed doors without even you knowing that. So I'm pretty sure some of y'all don't even notice that in your region. If you film the police right now, if you film a cop right now, you can get arrested. Do you know that? No. None of y'all know this. But I'm sorry. You want to TikTok left and right, you don't stop. All that stuff that's going on right now, while real stuff are going on right now, where our kids are being killed, while people are being infringed from their own rights. But I'm sorry, man, whatever happened to American democracy? To the point that you have other regions out there who are changing the laws because of the United States of America. And we're supposed to be the greatest nation in the world. Now we're wondering why the Russians or anybody are not listening to us. Wake up, people. What happened to American democracy? Let's play some more music so I can get back on this run. Yeah. All right. Amen. My bad. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let it out. Let it loose. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let it loose. Hold on. Hold on. It says live pause. I think I am mute on. Thank you, man. Thank you, appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Thank y'all. Bless. Yes, Yaggah, you already know. Yaggah. Big shout out to Marcel Columbus, man. You already know, man. Straight from the grind, man. Straight from the grind. Yaggah, man. Show support out here. You know what I'm saying? Straight live right now. That's how we do. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do it right now. And after this, I know some of y'all might try to ask me some question about, you know what I'm saying, this lady who felt privilege on talking about, her baby daddy, you know what I'm saying, helping her out with the kids and everything like this. But I got my my opinion about that, you know what I'm saying, because I know some of y'all are probably wondering, hey man, you know what I'm saying, like I don't get no opinion. I don't know why I'm not getting no dollars, but anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the love and support. If I can let me know if I'm getting volume on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, let me know. Because I know Instagram is like trying to cut me off. Report, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I'm so sorry. So yes, I'm just trying to keep the grind going. Appreciate all the love, man. Appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the love. You guys can follow me on YouTube. Okay, so YouTube too, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna jump on because I have to make sure I pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we're gonna put some love music. Release, don't let it go. Sweet, sweet. Hey. Mr. Clean B. I'm not a singer. I want to say hello to my people left and right. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Let me stop. Let me stop right now. You already know, man. That was, you know what I'm saying? The brother man from all the way from the East Coast, man. Kevin Ross, sweet release. Yes, indeed. Now, y'all already know we are back again to the Radiocast. I want to give a big shout out to Native Health. Programming on KRDP is supported by Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Building C near the southeast corner on Central Avenue and Indian School Road in Phoenix. Native Health provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, WIC, and wellness services for the urban Native American community. For more information, it's available at 602-279-5262 or go online at nativehealthphoenix.org. Yes, and we got some more music for you in the boat. Now, for y'all out there who are looking for an outlet, for some educational outlet out there, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget, you know what I'm saying? The annual Emancipation Marathon is going to be held next Saturday, July 9th at Changing Hands Bookstore, 130 West Camelback, Phoenix, Arizona, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to pretty much educate us about the definition of slavery, the human condition of slavery, you know, the laws and the legacy of it. Most definitely. So we are going to make sure that we bring the educational aspect of it most definitely. You already know, and I want to give you a big shout out since I'm on the air right now. Big shout out to all my people. I want to give a big shout out to man, the boss out there, man, Marcel Columbus, most definitely. Because I'm on the air right now. And I want to give a big shout out to all my Instagram. If you can't hear me, let me know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to say thank y'all for all your input and your inspiration and aspiration. And for those out there who are calling me right now, don't call me right now. Okay? Don't you call my phone. My phone says do not disturb. Okay. Now, before I go, I know there was this story about this lady. Yes, this I don't like using that term, baby mama. I mean, I think ex or the mother of your, the parent of your child, would be like a great, great common sense because baby mama seems to be so urban, like at the and plus, we are getting old. Like, who calls baby mama baby daddy? Like, can we just change that term and say, the father of my child or the mother of my child or the, what I'm saying, or the parents of my children. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like this. But anyway, I know, some of y'all probably were, questioning me about, my opinion about that. You know what I'm saying? And and basically, this is the story that I got. Okay, now this is a dude that met this lady. Okay, Okay, knowing that she has children from other men. Still, conceived with her. Still, was intimate with her. Create a brand new child. God bless the child. And on top of that, broke up with the lady. You know what I'm saying? Broke up with the lady. So now she is on the third father parenting on in her foundation. So I believe she had like two other men, and he's like the third guy. But anyway, the story goes like this. So this is what happened online. So pretty much, this brother, went to grab, pretty much she actually asked him to bring some food. So the brother brought some food, but he brought some food for his only child that he considered with her. You know what I'm saying? So the drama was the fact that, he was not man enough to bring food for the other children. You know what I'm saying? And I understand some women out there might say some harsh things about how this brother didn't think about the other kids while he only brought, saying food for his only child that he had conceived with this woman that he knew has other children with other men. I'm not sure if y'all getting what I'm getting over there. But anyway, so this brother comes up and he talks about, hey, I'm taking care of my business. I'm taking care of my priorities. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're saying, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. La da da da. and all that good stuff. And of course, she went on, TikTok, Instagram, defend this brother's character, make him look bad, pretty much, and which is where, it kind of brings up that, DL Hughley, Monique type of thing where it seems that we always, vilify each other in public and not in private. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's something that I'm gonna talk about this in the long run. But this brother brings the McDonald's, the Big Mac, the Happy Meal for his kids. And, the baby mama of the mother of his child, pretty much was upset because he should have, in her mind, he should have just brought a lot of food for the other kids. Okay, now my thing is that I was just thinking about that, and I'm going to talk about this in the second hour, please, which I would love for y'all to stay tuned for the second hour of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast because I would like to share my experience about why I'm going to say what I'm going to say and why it is it's a hippity loop, hippity doop. It's a slippery slope type of issue right there because I you know I mean I can blame I can blame the brother for not helping her, but at the same time I believe that she had some type of privilege or some type of you know uh entitlements, and I know that most single moms or mothers with children do not feel that entitlement like that, and not all of them that I have encountered in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I was told before about you know uh, being very dating a single mom can be very challenging. Can be very not difficult but challenging to the point that there are certain things that you have to be able to compromise, accept. But for me and this brother, man, you know, you know, I mean, I can say in a little bit he's wrong, but he's not wrong. Because at the end of the day, he took care of his business. I mean, at the end of the day, he took care of his responsibility that he's supposed to take care of. You see what I'm saying? So for anybody out there to trying to say that he's not doing whatever he's supposed to do, or he's not taking care of the other kids, to me, it's not only blasphemy, but it is kind of a like it's sort of a hypocrite's status quo. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that lady is a hypocrite, and I would like to share that with y'all on my second hour of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. In the meantime, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna pay some more bills, y'all. Yaga. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 yada. We here. Yada, hey, we back. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back right there. I'll be back right there. Oh. Hey. I'm getting too off for this. I'm getting too off for this. Right now. I'm getting too off for this. We'll be right back. Yeah.
of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides.
Yes,
See,
yes. I don't know what happened, but
so to identify
we
her
showing the love out there, man.
the essence
Thank
and
you. I
beauty
know
of
our
her, what she
Instagram is
exists.
messing with me right
See, in her
now.
heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she
Instagram
suffered
is
as a
messing
child, a
with me
small
right
girl,
now.
in essence, her blessing is being a mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? Because insanity has liquored our plight to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll plan to do oppose to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than.
Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Here comes the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Yes, appreciate that very much. Big up the radio station for I and I. Tommy do one love. Yeah man, this is Bongo Man, Desire Fire. New Desire Fire 100. You call me Desire Fire 100 because it's 100%. 100, 100. Respect to
Yes, indeed. We are back again. Hey. Aye, aye, aye. Okay. Video chat 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. There we go. Oh, hey, ha. There we go. Oh, 1 2 1 2. Mr. Clean B. I want to say 1 2. Hey, everybody. Happy 4th July. 2022. Yo, yaga yaga all day, every day. And you know how we do. We do it for the party. Yo, yaga yaga yaga. Ah, wow, woo, rock. Hey, I'm not a rapper. I want to say hello to the people left and right, y'all. Hey. Okay, let me stop right now. Let me stop right now. Anyway, yes, y'all just heard live right now. I know my live stream is like tripping up right now. Y'all just heard live right now. Bonner Boy featuring Wiz Kids, Bottle Dog, Emmanuel the Togolese, Reggaeton, and CK Love 11010. That was a big mix. I just heard live right now. Yes, indeed. It's hot outside. It's pretty hot. It's like over 100 degrees. So please, whatever you do, just stay hydrated. Just drink some water, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water. So, alkaline water. Anything that you can drink to help you, you know what I'm saying, to satisfy your thirst, most definitely. You already know how we do it. So, yes, indeed. We are going to read some news real quick. I'm going to put some more music. And I want to let you know that one way listeners like you can support KRDP is by becoming one of our sustaining donors. Your financial gifts supports the diverse programming you hear on KLDP. It also provides opportunities for youth, interns, and members of the valued community to learn radio broadcasting and for coverage of local arts, culture, and politics. And don't forget, your financial contribution is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, to become a KRDP sustaining donor, call 602-254-6636 or visit our website. Listen the number 2, KRDP.com, and click on the donate button on the top menu. We thank you for your generous support of KRDP. Yes, and the original Radio Phoenix is now KRDP, so y'all can listen to us on 90.7 on the East Valley. So if you're somewhere in the East Valley right now, you can listen to us, or you can go online via listen to KRDP. Most definitely, you know how we do. We're gonna continue the journey going on right now. So anyway, before I go on my music, I want to give you a little information about the annual Emancipation Marathon that's going to be held next Saturday, July 9th at the Changing Hands Bookstore that's located at 130 West Camelback, Phoenix, Arizona from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And that will educate, the whole foundation about the definition, the human condition, the laws, and legacy of slavery. So I'd like to invite all the families out there to come through at the Changing Hand Bookstores located on 130 West Camelback, Phoenix, Arizona, yesterday for the annual Emancipation Marathon. Yes, indeed. Now, I know some of those out there are probably wondering, what was I talking about earlier in the first hour? I know I was just talking about the first hour, how, pretty much, this lady that folks are talking about online seems to be the topic of the day. We have serious things going on. Earlier, I was just discussing how, we need to pay attention to our democracy, especially when it involves, human condition, when it involves human rights, when it involves, our liberty to, to have access to different resources and not being denied, from anything that folks are, are creating are pretty much, delaying, so other folks will not be able to have access to. So I was discussing about the hearing and more of a overall stand of it. But then again, I was just sharing how, pretty much, this TikTok lady or this Instagram lady with kids came on and pretty much start to talk about how, her baby daddy, which I believe is the third baby daddy, that she actually defamed his character, defamed his, his persona. I mean, I don't know who that person is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty aware of, the vilification of fatherhood of man, in America. How, you know, uh, most men don't take care of their responsibility. So I'm pretty aware of that. I'm pretty sure some folks might kind of see me in that range, from afar. But that's something just to, to discuss in the long run. But I was actually talking about how, pretty much, I was citing, there's a right and there's a wrong. Now, earlier I was just talking about how, excuse me, no COVID. I'm just coughing because it's allergy season over here in Phoenix, Arizona. Even though wear your face mask because the cases are going up, so please wear your face mask wherever you at. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, earlier I was just talking about how you know, even though the brother, could have, you know, uh, done it right, but that's not his fault. And also for the lady to have some type of privilege, or for her to dictate what her, the other parents should be doing for the other kids. I was just thinking, you know, I was just thinking about that, when I watched the video, when I was watching all those, comments, everybody was just expressing how the man should be there and should be able to, step up and be responsible for all the kids and everything like this. Now, I told you earlier that I was going to bring, my own experience, where, pretty much, I have a, my own experience of, dating single moms. And, I've heard some challenges, I've heard some, some, you know, uh, some things where, in order for you to be able to stand in front of a woman that has a foundation already, you have to be able to be strong. You have to compromise. You have to do some sacrifice, because last time I checked, for any man out there who are looking to date a woman with kids, my advice, my perfect advice to you is, you know, choose wisely, choose wisely. This brother right there, I mean, unfortunately, his choices of, of the woman that he had conceived the child with wasn't probably the right choice for him, but I'm not the one who, who's going to tell him to make choices because, prior to, to this, life is about choices. Whatever we do in life, everything involves into our personal choices. When I met my ex-wife, it was, out of my personal choice. You know what I'm saying? Any woman that I've met in my life was because I choose, to be with them. I choose to, interfere in their foundation as much as they choose, or they accepted to be around my foundation. So it's like a give and take. But what I really gather from this issue is the fact that, some of us seems to be lacking of, how can I say this? Just to be, just to be nice. We all seems to be, and I was in that category too. We seem not to be doing our homework when we meet people. Nowadays, it's like, okay, when we meet somebody, especially for a man, meeting a woman, whether it's at the club or in the library or in the church, and she looks really nice and everything like this, we seems to be getting caught up in the hoo-ha, like she looks nice, she looks splendid, she got everything. Not knowing that, okay, this person may have responsibilities behind her, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not talking about that type of responsibility. I'm just talking about the foundation type of responsibility, ladies and gentlemen here, okay? So I just want to say this clear, all right? But the choices of this brother when he, considered with that woman who also had previous relationship with other men, and it is not my problem, and I don't think it's anybody's problem to go, tell somebody else, hey, come and take care of your kids. That's their choice. That's for the kids to grow up and see that and understand that and oversee what the other parents is not doing. But if this brother is bringing uh, food for his child. Okay. Now, mind you, we always talk about how most men out there are not there for the kids. We always vilify fatherhood, even on Father's Day. That's why I had a special Father's Day last week, where I was just talking about how we need to pay attention to good fathers out there. We need to pay attention to, role models, to men out there who are real educators. You know what I'm saying? Because now we are missing that education, whether it's from the school system or from our society. But we need father figure. We need male role models. Not to say that we need alpha males or we need some macho man or some macizo. No, we just need a male figure to to show the opposite way of life, to show the facts of life on the opposite side, and that's what this is. And this brother, knowing that this woman had relationship, still wanting to have children with her, or maybe he maybe accidentally had a child with her. I don't know. But my experience is when you date a single mom, first of all, if you date a single mom, there is a lot of challenge that you have to accept. Especially if she has children. Now, whether you have children with that woman or not, that is, something that's, you can choose. But if she introduced you to her children already, if she say, hey, this is Emmanuel, this is Bernard, this is Stephanie, this is Erica. I mean, if she brought you to her house and introduced you to her kids before even conceive with you, that means she's letting you know, hey, this is my business right here. This is my foundation. This is what I have to take care of besides watching you. So yes, I love you. I care about you. I like you. I like whatever you do. But you have to know that those are my foundation. I will hurt anybody who will touch my seeds, just like Mama Bear. Those are single moms out there. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to any man out there who don't understand, that philosophy, but you can never change a single mom's mentality when it comes to her children. That's number one. Number two, if you already know that she already have old relationship, and I've been into that situation where I've met, I've dated, single moms where, outside, where I was going through, I still have to, you know, uh, accept my responsibility around the woman I was dating or I was being intimate with. And this is all in seriousness. Not, oh, let me just see a single mom and start messing around. No, that's not what I'm talking about here. That's not the business here. Okay, I'm talking about and it's serious to me because I'm pretty sure that brother probably liked her to the point that he was playing, father figure in her house because we all have done that, and I have done that. I have brought food, to the women that I've dated. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make sense that I'm coming to someone's house knowing that she has, a foundation, and all I'm going to do is just, be selfish about my own needs. So as a man, if you date a single mom and she invites you to her house, the best thing you can do is just, make sure that if you bring some food. Now, if you have a kid with her, if you have a kid with her, you know what I'm saying, and whether or not you are in good terms with the mother of your child, the best thing you can do, and I believe that's in my opinion, I'm not saying that's everybody out there, the best thing you can do is to make sure that you still share the same caring that you were doing prior to, to the birth of your child with that person, with the parent that you and the parents, excuse me, are not in good terms. Because remember, I told you the other day that some of us seems to be involving our children into adult business or into an adult affairs. That's why our kids are so confused. That's why our kids seems to be so disrespectful, towards society, toward elders, toward anybody out there who they feel to be, they feel not to respect. And it is our job or that brother's job. If you brought the McDonald to his, to his child, he could have brought some French fry or some 99 cents, cheeseburger, just to keep showing that example to those kids. Because last time I checked, kids don't have nothing to do with what two adults are doing, behind closed doors or behind, or behind the bed. Last time I checked, kids have nothing to do with that. So if children do not have anything to do with what's going on behind the bedroom or behind closed doors when adults are being serious with their affairs, then it is not okay to have, to involve kids into an issue where hey, because I am not in good term with this person, so I'm not going to do nothing for her or for anybody. That is not how real men should be acting. I mean, I understand this is a new generation. I understand there are women who are going to say, "Oh, I can do everything all by myself." But last time I checked, it takes two to create. It takes two to destroy, right? It takes two to meet. You know what I'm saying? It takes two to create. It takes two, to enhance, to educate. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be because I'm A and you B. No, as long as we have the same common sense, which equals to C or D. All it is to make sure that we teach these children how to have common sense, how to care. Now, yes, indeed, yeah, maybe it was wrong for not bringing the hamburger for the rest of the kids, but to me, when does the privilege stop when it comes to certain moms out there? I mean, when does it stop when, if you know that, if you know this man have a child with you and all you can do is vilify him because he's taking care of his child, what are the other guys? How come these other men are not there to bring them hamburger and French fry so they can do the same thing as he's doing? Because we all got to be fair at the end of the day. We all got to be fair at the end of the day. Because she can go on social media talking about, well, he met me when I was in my house. He met me when I was in that situation. He know the circumstances that I was at, and he did what he did. Yes, and if you didn't know that, or if both of y'all went into an agreement, then and you should have told him that, hey, just so you know that I got other responsibility, that if you accept to do this with me, that means there will be more responsibility coming ahead of you. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There has to be communication. But I believe what just happened is the lack of communication between both parties, between the man and the mom, the woman. That's one thing that my opinion. Again, that's my opinion. I'm not saying that's what everybody out there. I'm just reading everybody's opinion. I'm gatherizing whatever I'm thinking, and I'm just neutralizing everything because she's also on the wrong. Yeah, he's on the wrong for not bringing the food. He's on the wrong for not being an adult or for not being an example or not exemplifying what he was doing prior to, what he just did. But then again, what about her? How come she's not targeting the other man that she also, was intimate with? How come she's not targeting those other men that, she also had, children with, whether it's two or three? How come she's not going on social media and doing the same exact thing? And let this man know, hey man, when are you going to bring a hamburger or French fry to your child? Because that will be a fair statement right there. That will be a fair status quo. So that way she can just pick on every baby daddies or every child or fathers of her children and let them know, hey, you're not doing your job or you're not feeding my child. Because we all gotta be fair at the end of the day. We all gotta be fair when it comes to fairness. That's all I'm saying. That's why I just, and my experience is, if I was in this situation, yes, I would bring food to the, to the children, not just to my children, but also to the other kids. Because maybe the way I grew up is different. Maybe the way I grew up, I grew up, under, we all brothers and sisters. There's no half, there's no step or nothing like that. That's not my check. My dad had a bunch of children. You know what I'm saying? And my dad had stepchildren. His stepchildren, he still took care of them. At the end of the day, it's all about teaching our children common sense and be a great example tomorrow. That's all it is. So for those out there who are jumping left and right in the bandwagon, or that lady said, "Oh, she's wrong," or the guy said he's wrong, they're both wrong because they're both for adults. They're both for adults. But at the end of the day, we have to make sure our choices are wise. Because he should have known, in order for him to do that, he should have known the consequences he was going to face. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just these wise guys, be wise. We're going to play some more music. We'll be right back. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah, yeah. Woo. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Hey, what up? What? We're gonna take a break. I don't know what's going on right here, but I think it's cutting me off, man. I'm so sorry. I do apologize, y'all. I do apologize. For those out there, I do apologize. I know I'm getting all these ads. I know Facebook's about to cut me off in a minute. West side, hey, west side. All right, man. We're gonna take a quick break. Okay, please don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I know right now my news feeds, Facebook's trying to cut me off. I appreciate everybody who are staying. Right now, we'll be right back. We are back again. We are. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to elaborate on relationship, man. It's summertime. Happy summer, happy 4th of July. Be safe out there. Find good love. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater, you know what I'm saying? So if you find good love, you know what I'm saying, hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? So it says finish seat. I don't know what's going on. But every time I play my stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut the music right here. So I think what's happening is uh the I do apologize, or I do apologize. I know some of y'all are probably like, this guy is sharing these videos, multiple times. Like, what is going on with that? Like, what's up with that? But I'm just trying to get like at least a few folks to, watch us, to listen to what we say and what we do, and just my appreciation to everybody out there, joining us today, most definitely. But I'm going to elaborate on the tapes that I found. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. Oh, damn. Everything seems to be running smooth in here. So, but we are going to talk about the 5 tips of a successful relationship. I believe that we are living in a time right now that love is evaporating. You know what I'm saying? We need to bring that love back again. You know what I'm saying? Bring that love way again. So we're not going to be tempted to do the things that that's not going to keep our love going. You know what I'm saying? So, oh damn. That's stuff right there. Oh snap. Oh. Hey. What? Oh. I didn't hear that. Oh. What? Oh. Mr. Clean B, I wanna say what's up, everybody and around the world. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, y'all just heard live right now. We play some Captain Black, If the Best, Maze Gore featuring Sheila Bliss Abroad, and Mary J. Blige featuring Innocent Park. Here with me. Here with me. Y'all know how we do, man. Mr. Clean B, back on the ground right now. Now, I know I was just talking about the brother that actually was called out for pretty much, not taking care of the other children. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, once you break up with your, significant other over there, that means, you're going to suffer the consequences. You know what I'm saying? So for those out there who are into a relationship, please don't break up, because breaking up sucks. You know what I'm saying? Break up from a relationship is not a good thing. It's not healthy. Not for the mind, for the body, for the soul, for the spirit. It is not good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really not a person who likes the breakup thing going on and everything like that. So today on 4th of July, and plus since we are heading to a 2022 summer break, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's actually summer right now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's summer right now, so I have to share some love tip for everybody out there who are looking for some love web. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fall in love. I'm not saying falling in love right away. I'm just saying looking for some connection or keeping your connection strong. You know what I'm talking about? So now I got some tip for y'all. You know what I'm saying? 5 tips for a successful relationship. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your side dudes, your side chick, you know what I'm saying? But your serious relationship, okay? Not the ones that you have to play around thinking, oh, you know what I'm saying? I can go places. I can play left and right, you know what I'm saying? So, the one thing I've learned in relationship is communication. Communication is always, always a great keys to know your relationship. Big shout out to School by Wizzy. I just want to give a big shout out real quick since we're live right now. Communication actually is one of the, to me, I think it's the best tool, not just to save a relationship, but to keep a relationship intact. For those out there who don't know what I mean about communication, you can communicate with with your significant other. There are things that you want to communicate. You want to have an understanding. The understanding is knowing who you're with. I think earlier when I was elaborating on the brother who got vilified for bringing just a cheeseburger to his child, but not the rest of the kids. You have to be able to know who you're with, understand the person you're with, and also compromise. You know what I'm saying? Because folks think that, oh, because I'm in a relationship, it's all about me. This ain't no Ike Turner type of thing, or this is not the Hollywood type of thing here. This is pretty much two souls. What I'm saying? Two souls meeting, two minds, pretty much attaching with each other. And communication is actually keys of everything. With communication, you can save a life in your relationship. With communication, you can understand your partner, do's and don'ts, because that's where most of us fails. We fail to ask questions. We fail to, to reason. We fail to understand. We fail to sit down and have a communication, not an argument. Big difference between argument is like a war. Communication is you sit down, you vow, your words, from between your partner and yourself. And communication is actually one thing that I've learned through my relationship experience, whether it fail or succeed. But I've learned that communication was always a great tool to use. You know what I'm saying? And also, number two is compromise. Compromising. You gotta compromise, man, fellas. You have to compromise because now we are seeing our ladies are becoming more of like us. We have to compromise, especially when it comes to intimacy. You have to compromise. When it comes to your financial stability, you have to compromise, especially if you are in a serious relationship, which I'm gonna jump on the next one. But you have to compromise for everything you do. If your lady likes salads, but you like rice and okra, okay, excuse me. But you like rice and okra, for instance. And she wants you to taste it. Unless you're allergic to that, it's okay to be able to expand your mind to different culture. Because last time I checked, relationship is about sharing differences, sharing different cultures. I mean, yes, you may be from the same region, but are you from the same family? Does your family practice the same, the same, family status quo that the other family does? So you have to compromise with a lot of your, significant others is sharing with you. So those attributes are always helpful in a strong relationship. Because some people think, oh well, I don't have to, compromise. I don't have to say anything. All I have to do is just come over here and just show myself. No, I mean, because last time I checked, people change. People change. So if you don't compromise, especially fellas, ladies change, women change. They will change on you in 2 hours, in 2 minutes, and it's up to you, what I'm saying, to compromise into her change. And ladies too, same thing as well. If you see the difference in your man, compromise, see the changes. I'm not saying go on the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett tour type of thing, but observe those changes. When it comes to my commitments, commitment is something that a lot of us nowadays are so hard to to face. Being committed to someone right now, and I'm guilty myself. I'm guilty because I know as a single man, I'm getting this kind of, oh, you single, you must be seeing a bunch of women, or you single, that means you're not committed to anything. But when you're in a relationship, commitment is everything. I mean, commitment shows that you are there 120%. I think Sister Lydia should say periods with the T at the end. But you're there 120%. You're there all the way from the beginning to the end. You are committed from the goods, from the bads, from the ugly. You're committed when things are right. You're committed when things are wrong. You're committed when things don't go your way, but you're also committed when things are going higher, by your way. So commitment is something that I feel that has been missing in relationship because folks are not too committed in a circle or they're not too committed in the environment. They'll just, commit into themselves, which is okay. But sharing, or compromising with somebody or sharing or having someone to share your values, you also have to, share that same value as well with the same person. And choices. Oh my gosh. Choices, choices, choices. I mean, choices is something that, I think all of us, whether you're a man or a woman, I believe that you have to be careful on who you hang around with. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to have fun, be careful, have fun, but be careful. Okay? Be careful. But if you have fun and accidentally you made some mistake, you know what I'm saying, you want to blame the other party for the choice of your mistake, then that's something that you are not going to win. Now, when it comes to relationship, choices is everything. Choices is everything. You have to be able to have your partner to have choices. Have an open mind in a relationship. When I say open mind, I'm not saying open relationship where you're gonna have August Ostina at your doorstep. No, I'm not saying that. No, 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 no. I'm talking about choices, meaning be adventurous. Like just have a choice of seeing different things, of traveling. Like I said, I just mentioned earlier about the salad and the rice with okra, but just have the liberty to choose and not being too oppressed into your relationship. And lastly, compatibility. Yes, yes, indeed. Now, for that one right there, like I said, I have to go back to again the choices. Again, who you meet. Because comparability doesn't have to be the same person that you are with. And to me, I always get this thing when I tell folks that I do attract the craziest women in my life, or the most beautiful women, or the most goddess women, or the most sanctified women, or the most I'm not going to say pure, but they're the most genuine, if you know what I'm talking about. So comparability is really up to the person, but also it comes to all those stuff that I just mentioned, from your communication all the way to your commitment, all the way to your choices. And you have to find out the person that you are with, because a lot of time we're getting caught up on, how we see somebody and we get that butterfly effect, not knowing what 2, 3, 4, 5 years is going to bring. And without compatibility, it gives us a great sense of who are we with. Again, I'll just mention, know who you're with, know their do's and don'ts, compromise with their do's and don'ts. So accept, if you care about someone, if you love somebody, accept their flaws, accept who they are, and work with that, and communicate as you work along with that. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, okay, I'm just saying. All right. So anyway, we are going to close down the 4th of July 2022, but just don't forget, next Saturday, annual Emancipation Marathon, Saturday, July 9th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Changing Hands Bookstore located on 130 West Camelback, Phoenix, Arizona. And also, we have an event coming up in Tucson in September. I will definitely bring you all the information. So if you're in Tucson, Arizona 520 area code, I know where you're at. You know what I'm saying? KRDP will be out there in September for a live event show. Most definitely, we're going to be out there representing, the states. But I want to say thank you for everyone out there for showing love. Thank you for joining me today on this 4th of July. I know some of y'all are barbecuing. Some of y'all are probably getting ready for your parties, getting ready for your family gathering, or probably stuck in traffic. But whatever you do, get some gas, and please, please stay hydrated and be safe this holiday. Be safe this holiday, y'all. Okay? I'm just saying, just be safe. Okay? We're on point coming up next. Brother Trey is gonna come. You already know how we do. It's the Clean Beat. I see y'all next Saturday. I'm just humble, blessed to be here. Thank you so much. And I do apologize for my broadcast, you know what I'm saying, on my, my YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. They want to shut us down, but we are going live, baby. That's how we do it. Yaggah, yeah. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. No, 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 no. Hey, 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 hey. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Hey, say what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I said what I said. Mr. Clean beat on the microphone, and I'm not a rapper, but I like to freestyle from the beat to the east to the west. Then we stop like the best. Oh my gosh, and you know how we rest. Oh Lord, woo, woo, woo. La di da di da 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 da.